welcome to the Joe Cortez Show here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment and the sports capital of the world, and everything else that follows sports and entertainment. We have special guests today, but first of all, let me introduce my co-host, Shelly Stevens.
Hey, everybody.
And my guest today is Monica Olivares. She's the manager of the Zoe's Braveheart Foundation.
Yes, sir.
It's a great foundation. Now, you're here for a special reason. You know, when you told me yesterday, you and your partner, the boss of the Zoe's, he telling me about what you're doing with this foundation. It got to do with kids with cancer, right? Mm-hmm. And it has a lot to do with what's going on today. Kids that have kids, you're only dealing with children that have cancer, but you also deal with the family.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the family go through a lot of changes because of what they're going through, the hardships with the kids. And that's where you guys come in helping these kids to make it easier for the parents. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing these days?
Yeah. I mean, let me start from the beginning. We were established in 2024, and that was the month of June. We sorted out all of our foundational, whether it was a 501c letter, and then directly started services in March of 2024. A lot's happened from the beginning to today in a year, and when we share with our supporters, donors, what we're doing and what we've done, it's just spectacular. They're in disbelief. Like, how did you guys do this?
Okay, I can ask a question. How did you start this foundation? I mean, whose idea was this?
Who is Zoe?
Who is Zoe? Yeah.
Tell about Zoe.
Yeah. So Zoe's Bravehearts Foundation was inspired by a little boy named Lorenzo, hence the Zoe. Mm-hmm. And Lorenzo is the grandson of our president and founder, Reno Armini. And Lorenzo was diagnosed with leukemia at age 3.5, which was very, very tough for not only Lorenzo, but on the family. Lorenzo was very fortunate to have both grandparents and parents supporting him through his journey, and it becomes a journey for the whole family, really. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But towards the end of treatment, the family realized that there was a need for support that isn't there, right? Usually you get the support through an auntie or an uncle, or whether it's grandparents. There's always somebody there, right? But not every family has that luxury, right? So Reno calls it what happens behind closed doors. So it's really those hardships that we don't really think about or talk about because we wear our mask every day and we put our best foot forward and we try to act like everything's okay. But then when we go home, what happens, right? We decompress, we show our true self of like what is truly going on in the home.
Yeah, it got to be something very hard because I know that, seeing young kids out there and also adults. We have adults that suffer from cancer, and I have experience with my family members with cancer, so I know I'm talking about adults. I can imagine with kids. I mean, my great-granddaughter was 2 years old, and she used to have cancer. My heart would be broken. I think we would be lost. And I can imagine what you must be going through, experiencing this, going out there, out on the field to help these people. It got to be hard.
Absolutely. When I first started, I had this expectation of what it was going to be like working directly with these families. I think, your heart is in it, and you really just want to help wherever you can. But when you see it firsthand, and you see the ups and you see the downs, it is just so meaningful and impactful, the work that we do.
Sure.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions that I wanted to ask you also. Most people don't see the full picture of what these families are going through. Mm-hmm. I wanted to know, what are some of the realities or hidden burdens that families experience during a child's cancer journey?
Thank you, Shelly. So, I've had to learn what truly happens with these families. So when a family receives a diagnosis, usually something's going on. There's red flags. Maybe the child is limping, has bruises. Sometimes it goes undiagnosed for a while until they can figure out what is truly going on. Here in Las Vegas, when a child is diagnosed, they get automatically sent to Summerlin Hospital. And during that time, they're in the hospital for 3 months.
Oh.
So you can only imagine what can happen in the home when you're at the hospital 24/7 for a few months, right?
Yeah.
It's like, who takes care of the dog? Who helps with the other siblings? Who makes the meals for the families? So their sense of normalcy just goes thrown out the window. After diagnosis, they are spending between 30 to 100 hours a week in medical treatment. So this could be at Cure for the Kids, where they'll receive their treatment. In the case of an emergency, they will get sent back to Summerlin Hospital. And what truly happens with the parents is one generally becomes the main caregiver because of all those hours. So you think about our daily responsibilities, and then you add on the additional hours that it takes to care for these kids. One of the parents will generally have to cut back on their hours or sometimes leave their employment in order to take care of this family. So not only does it become an emotional burden for these families, it's also financial.
Yeah. How about when it comes to transportation, taking them to different locations, to doctor's appointment or wherever they have to go to? How do you handle that?
Yeah, so one of our services that we provide, and everything is customizable depending on the family, is making sure that they have reliable transportation. From what I've seen with the families that we support today, everybody has an issue. So, you know, it's one of those things where it's a nail in the tire, right? I had a single mom that was driving around Las Vegas, and we all get nails in our tires here, unfortunately, due to the construction that we have. But she didn't have the time. She did not have the time to get these tires looked at, and she just drove it. I have a new family that we just brought over to our services, and she says, when I press the accelerator, my car shakes, which is alarming, right? So we have supporters here in Vegas, and we take the vehicle to be assessed. And when that vehicle is assessed, we will help with the expenses for the vehicle to ensure that these families have the right transportation. And then also, too, if for whatever reason, maybe the parents can't take the child to receive medical care, we'll transport them ourselves. We help with that. So there was one instance where a child needed help at treatment for Cure for the Kids. And after that, we transported him to Summerlin Hospital because we found out that his levels were low. So kids will sometimes go get treatment and then go to the hospital right after.
And these kids, when they're diagnosed with this cancer, how many of them survive?
You know, I don't have the answer to that. We've been very fortunate to have all our children healthy. And what I mean by healthy is that they're going through their treatment and everything is looking well for them.
So far, since you've been with your foundation, you've been able to reach out to them. And so far, nobody's passed away yet.
Correct.
Good to hear. So glad to hear that, because that's one of the things I was worried about. You know, how many of these kids really make it? And with the parents, what they got to go through, you know, losing a kid, you lose a loved one. It's got to be very difficult, especially a little baby like that.
Absolutely.
Some of them are born already with cancer.
So the youngest child that we have is 13 months old. When she was 8 months old, she was diagnosed with a rare liver cancer, and then we have children that are as old as 12 years old.
Is there any way that they can do kind of a treatment to see if, when they're born, to see right then and there if they have any, underlying health issues?
I don't have the answers to that. One of our partners, Cure for the Kids, where they do medical treatment, I think they would have a lot of those answers for us.
Yeah, if
but
they
we
don't,
don't.
if they don't, I
yeah.
think it'd be something good somebody come up with, because, I mean, wait until they're 8 months old, if you can maybe catch it when they're 2 months old.
If the technology is there, that would
Today's
be
technology,
a blessing.
Yeah, I hope they can do it. Today's technology. With AI, there's a lot of things that are happening.
Oh, yeah,
There's a
yeah.
lot, is it helping a lot with in your field where you deal with these kids with cancer, with the AI?
So not necessarily, because we work directly with the household.
Mm-hmm.
So our mission is really to lighten the everyday burdens and bring some joy. So we don't really use AI to, help with the medical side of things. Maybe I will use AI to think of creative things to do for the families.
Exactly.
We have one child that she loves ice cream and witches. So I'm like, okay, well, how can I bring this joy to life for this child? And sometimes I'll jump on ChatGPT just to think of those creative ideas to really bring some joy to these families.
I was going to ask you, do you have volunteers to come out, just help hold the baby or just be with the children and read to them or things like that? Do you have people that volunteer to do things like that?
So Las Vegas is wonderful. We do have volunteers that support us.
Okay, where do I sign up?
Come on over.
Okay,
I will sign you up today.
I will.
Yeah,
No,
so
really, I'd love to.
Thank you, Shelly. You can find us at www.zbfnv.org, or you can also email us at info@zbfnv.org.
So they can scan it. I see on
I
the
would
screen
love
there.
to do that.
I see on the screen there. You can scan it, and you get all the information needed right there.
Absolutely.
It would today by the day technology, but you guys seem to have everything, on the right track. Now you have the moments that matter.
The moments that matter.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Oh, they have birthday parties and things like that, right?
Yes. So I would love to start from the beginning because I think it's really important. We talked a little bit about transportation, which is extremely important.
Right.
Another thing, and it's the first thing on our list, is we come to the home. That's one of the reasons that we're so special, is that it is a relationship that we build with these families, and we get very, very close. Mm-hmm. So, if you were to open my phone today, you would see calls to the family, you would see text messages, and we become an extension of the family. So when we come to the home, the first thing that we generally do is sanitize and deep clean the home. The main reason for this is because the family has been in the hospital for such a long time that some things in the house can be let go, right?
Yeah, sure.
Which is your everyday cleaning. Mm-hmm. Not only that, these children are immune compromised, right? So the everyday germ is dangerous for these kiddos. Yeah. So it's extremely important for us to sanitize the home, and we do everything from deep cleaning the carpets all the way up to the vents.
You have individuals who come in and do that for you?
Yes, we do. I don't do that myself.
No.
That's
so
amazing.
we do the sanitation, we do transportation. We also provide meals. Nourishing meals during this time are extremely important because with normalcy being disrupted, you're not going home to buy groceries and then also make a meal for a family. You don't have the time. So yesterday I had the honor of taking pizza over to the Summerlin Hospital for a family that was spending a week in the hospital to get treatment for their daughter. So it's really important. I feel like we really show up when it matters most. Some of those are difficult times, and some of them are joyful times. We also provide comfort essentials. So with the sanitations, sometimes if a child is sharing a room with a sibling, or maybe they don't have a room, we can also build a room, which is really spectacular. We had a little girl that she was sleeping with mom and dad. She's young, toddler. And with her diagnosis, we were thinking this girl needs a safe place to heal. And we worked with our supporters and built her a room in the home. So we were able to look to see where can we make a special place. And the little girl, her name is Theo. Her favorite color is pink. So you can only imagine this beautiful pink room for this special girl. And she has her little stations, her area where she dresses up like a Disney princess, an area where she'll pretend cook a meal. It's amazing. When we build the rooms, we also will get a new mattress that is comfortable. Also furnish the room with brand new furniture. So super amazing stuff that has never existed with childhood cancer services before.
You viewers out there watching this show, you listening to Monica Olivares, what she's talking about. This is why I'm so happy that I put this show together. We do it because we like to help out. We've been doing this for 8, 9, 10 years already. This show's been constantly going on, with the exception when I was hospitalized without COVID, where I was hospitalized for 5 months. But other than that, my show's been going on. And shows like this is what our viewers want to see. We're helping out the community, letting you know what's going on out there and what's needed out there. With this foundation that we have with the Bravehearts Foundation, this is something that's needed. If somebody was to call to reach out to you by telephone, what phone number can they reach if they want to give a helping hand?
Sure, absolutely. Please give us a call at our office. The Zoe's Bravehearts office is 702-908-7827.
Good, that's very good. This is why I get Shelly. I put Shelly to be. Shelly is an entertainer. She's a singer and a great husband. He's like a brother to me. They're both great entertainers. They perform at Lola's every Saturday night from 6 to 10.
6 to 10, yes.
And tomorrow night?
But actually, it won't be Saturday of this week. We've actually switched with the guy who performs on Friday because we have a private party to do on Saturday. But Friday night, we will be at Lola's this time.
And you want to be doing what?
It's a special party because the owner, TJ, and her husband, Carlos just became an American citizen.
Yeah, he's from Cuba originally?
Yeah, he's from Cuba originally, yes, and he's been here for a while. He got his citizenship, and finally it's all approved and everything, so we're having a celebration party for him on Friday night. So we're going to have a lot of special guests there, a lot of special songs. It's going to be great.
Maybe sing a couple of little Cuban songs.
Oh, yeah.
A little salsa.
La vida es un carnaval, eh?
But this is, Monica, this kind of show that we like to bring on to our people, our viewers out there. We're easygoing, we're low-key. We like to try to just give a helping hand for those that really need it. There's so many people out there that need help. I deal a lot with a lot of kids at the schools. I go to the schools and I speak to these young kids. The other day I was at school talking to 80 students, and that was great. They're 15, 16, 17 years of age, and it was an honor, and I feel good doing that. And I just love for what you're doing. I met the president, Zio?
Reno.
He was originally the CEO of the Caesar's Palace back in the day.
He did work for Caesar's. He has a really long, strong reputation in food and beverage and hospitality.
Yeah. I met him, I say about 6 months ago, the first time I met him. And he came up to me and said, Joe, could introduce me to Joe Brown's luncheon we have once a month, the first Wednesday of every month. And I go to his luncheon. Joe Brown has a group of people that go there from all walks of life, and Reno was one of them there. And he saw me say, he said, I know you. I said, from where? He said, you used to referee the big fights at Caesar's Palace. I said, yeah. He said, Joe, there were millions of people around the world watching you when you were refereeing these fights. He said, I was one of them. I really enjoyed watching you. And then we became friends, and then one thing led to another, and here we are.
Here we are.
And I think it was meant to be that I met him because now he brought you into the picture. And if he was out there, you need somebody like Monica and Reno to help you out with what they do with these kids. Kids with cancer is a very touching situation. So let's go a little bit more about the normalcy support.
Yeah. So to answer Shelly's question earlier about the moments that matter, we're really referring to more of like a respite care side of things. Right. So, we're dealing with the burdens, but we're also dealing with these moments that matter. So I have the honor and pleasure to build balloon arcs for parties. Like we were talking about earlier, using chat to find creative ways. But naturally, I just love using my creativity to make fun for these families. We also will send them with the support of Venetian or the Wynn and other supporters. We'll go to the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere, which was so amazing to take the families to go see. And it's an immersive experience, so you can only imagine apples flying from out of the sky and just bringing that glimpse of joy during a difficult time. So that's really important to us to do that for these families, but normalcy is also extremely important. The other day, one of the moms, she had battery issues and she was at the hospital. It's like, I don't have time for this, right? You don't. Yeah. You don't have time for it. So I thought about it and I was like, what would a family member do if you were having battery issues, right? You would call them and say, let me help you and let me take you. We're going to replace the battery. Mm. So we went together and we walked around, had the battery replaced, and just getting out of the hospital for that short amount of time was a sense of normalcy.
So we're going to give you a nickname called Monica the Angel.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Joe.
That is so touching, everything you're saying.
It is. I'm going to be calling you.
we got to find somebody out there.
We need a singer, actually.
I would love to.
You could bring some joy.
Oh, my goodness. I would love to. I just need to hold some babies and talk to some children because, my husband and I have been doing cruise ships for 23 years. And, so we're away from our family a lot. And then we decided to move here. And all our family's back on the East Coast. And, my grandsons, my grandkids are all on the East Coast. And I just miss the feeling of being around kids, and especially kids who need people to be around them, to make them happy, make them smile, just hold them, crying babies, whatever I can do. I would love to do that. So I'll be calling you.
If you guys out there watching, I want you to know that we're looking for a team of individuals that deal with puppets. We do a puppet show. Do a puppet show for these kids would be great.
Wow.
Bring a puppet show to the hospital bed while they're there. It'll be great to have 3 or 4 individuals with puppets and just create a little show.
That's a good idea.
So if you guys out there watching, you have any ideas or know anybody that wants to donate their time to help out these kids with the puppet show, you can also reach out to Monica. The number again was?
702-908-7827.
Good, you got that out there, and we'll put it on the screen for you again so you guys can see it, that making sure that we get the help that's needed. I mean, a puppet show is something great. I love it. If not, I'll do it. I'll get behind the
You're my new ChatGPT. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that.
This is what we need. We need more of that. Now, people that want to volunteer their time, who do they call the same number?
They can call that number. They can also email us at info@cbfnv.org.
Good. So you need all the volunteers you can get. It'd be great. People that may be able to provide you with transportation. These taxi companies out here, transportation companies, give me some time. Donate some of your time with your drivers to help some complimentary transportation for these kids that need it. Even the car dealerships out there. You guys are out there? Mike, there's so many individuals out there that have these car dealerships. Get out there and do something about, besides making money for yourself, give it back to these kids that really need it.
Thanks, Joe.
I agree.
Yeah. So what else, Monica, what else you want to share with us, our viewers out there? Saying, we love this show, because this show is nothing crazy. We're touching people's heart. They touch my heart. Listening to you, what you're saying, it touches our heart. I mean, what you're doing, that's why your middle name would be Angel.
Oh.
Monica Angel Olivares.
I love it.
Thank you.
The Angel, yeah, for sure.
You.
Now, this is something that we need all the time, help what we can get. Sometimes we get seniors that need help, and we also reach out to us, and we see what we can do to help you out. There's so many groups out there helping. There's a lot of seniors, Shelly, we deal a lot with seniors when you perform.
We perform at the senior citizen homes and retirement places all the time.
Yeah. And there's a lot of seniors come out to the shows. You see them dancing. Mm-hmm. They have the best time of their life. Even some of them that suffer from dementia, all of a sudden you put the music on, they know word for word. Mm-hmm. How is that possible? They can remember everything. So we have to get out there and help out the individuals. We got 5 minutes to talk before we wrap it up. And we can talk a little bit more about what else are we missing that we're going to share with our viewers.
Absolutely. So I want to share with you guys, first of all, I'm super honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course.
Zoe's Bravehearts is extremely important to me because it's the first time in my life that I'm so proud of what I'm doing, right? It's an honor to help these families and help our community. One of the best ways besides volunteering is to come to our event. We're going to be having our main fundraiser event on April 24th, 2026 at the Aria.
At the where?
At the Aria.
Aria Hotel on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yes.
Beautiful hotel. It's going to be a beautiful ballroom, a big event. And the holds, the room there, where you can have your event holds about 1,000 people easy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great event. You can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook as well as LinkedIn. You can find us at ZBF_NV.
Good, great. And you guys don't forget the show that we're having today is special because we love to share all these good things that we're doing, especially Monica, when you told me yesterday, and Reno told me about what you guys were doing. I didn't know he was doing this until he told me yesterday. You told me. I said, wow, because I like to talk to people, say, so what do you do? What are you doing down? And you told me, I'm helping out with the foundation. And then you told me a little bit about it. I said, I can put you on my show tomorrow. And here you are.
Here I
know.
am.
When you told me, I was so excited.
The people I had scheduled, I bumped them off. I said, no, I got somebody else coming. This is more important. When it comes to kids, we got to, can we do it next week? Yes, okay, we'll do it next week. I want Monica on tomorrow. And we did it.
I'm glad you did. I just loved her. I just love everything that she's doing here. Like I said, I love kids, and I feel so bad because I'm away from my kids. Speaking of which, a special shout out to my 3 grandsons back home. There they go right there. That's, oh my God. CJ, he's the oldest. He's 16. And then you got Cole, he's in the middle, he's 5, and Carlos on the end, he's 14. The one in the middle, he is something else. We got to see them when we went to the East Coast to see Joe get his latest Hall of Fame award in Atlantic City, so we got to spend time with my daughter and the kids. And now the littlest one, he calls me the other day and he goes, Mom, I want to take a flight to Las Vegas to be with you because you cook vegetables better than Mommy.
Wow.
And my daughter's like, he won't eat his vegetables. And I'm like, okay, we'll see what we can do. We'll get him out here, okay? I'll make you some vegetables, okay? Cole, all right.
I always say, grandchildren, you love them so much. If we knew we were going to love them so much, we would have had them first.
Doesn't work like that.
We actually now we got time to spend time with the grandchildren. When we were bringing up our kids, we were out there working. We didn't spend as much time as we would have loved to, but we had to be out there working. But now we can relax at home as grandparents and could hang around a little bit and enjoy these kids. So it's a resemblance of our kids when they were at that age, but now we can spend time with them. That's why I say we would have had them first.
I believe it.
Yeah.
So what's Reno's next step? What's on the agenda for Reno?
What's the next step? I think just to continue doing what we're doing, right?
And you're located where now? Where's your location?
So our location is off of Tropicana and 215, but we go where the families are.
Yeah, and I live right down the street from Summerlin Hospital, so like I said, I'll be
that's
calling
convenient.
you. Yeah. I'd love to come and hold some babies and talk to some kids.
We got to get the puppies out there.
Yeah.
We can have Wesley, your husband. Maybe he can give him a couple of puppets. Because he plays that piano organ. He does so much with his hands. He'd probably be a good puppeteer. And Wesley's a puppeteer.
I love it.
Anyway, Monica, you're originally from?
San Antonio, Texas.
Right.
Yes.
San Antonio, that's where we visited before. That's where the Alamo Dome is at.
Yeah.
And I remember refereeing Julio Chavez and Pernell Whitaker there back in the day. You say you used to watch boxing back in your days with your father?
Yes. I was so excited to tell him about you.
Yeah, so he's all excited. We're talking about, I like to talk to him one day because that's the kind of guy I am. I like to meet people out there. My thing is to help people out there, but also talking with them. Because sometimes you'd be surprised. We have loved ones sometimes they kind of lost. They need some entertainment too. They want to talk to somebody. Maybe somebody, and I'll be more than glad to talk to him or anybody else that's out there. That's why I put the show together, because I like to share my knowledge and wisdom and bring people like you, Monica, the Angel, Olivares on the show, so we can just talk about things that we need, information that's needed amongst all of us.
And don't forget, you have to give a shout out to Anna Gomez.
Anna Gomez, we have a little clip of Anna Gomez opening up a place. It's called the
Loaded empanadas at Boca Park, right? They're going to start
Loaded
having brunch now. Yeah.
Loaded empanadas is at Boca Park here.
Starts on Saturday from 11 to 2.
Right, that the 8th and the 9th. So it's a good place. Anna Gomez and her husband Adam, a good friend. I know them for about a good 15 years already. I did a show with them years back where they had me dressed up as a chef in their restaurant, and after we did a little video clip there, and about half-hour clip show that we did. They're good people. Adam and Anna, we love you guys. We hope to see you guys there in the very near future. Okay, November 8th, which is this coming Saturday, 11 to 3 at the brunch, and then Sunday as well. Okay, we'll see you then.
Okay.
Again, my dear friend.
All right.
Monica, thank you so much for being on the show today. It's a pleasure. We'll bring you back again. Maybe next time we'll bring our friend, your president, Reno. We'll bring him on the show to be on the show with us and share a little bit of his knowledge and wisdom about what he had to talk about, his experiences here in Las Vegas.
He would love that.
Again, with that said, my friends, we take care. God bless you. Keep your guards up at all times. And remember, keep on checking out the Roar for Hope and the Bravehearts Foundation here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment and the boxing capital of the world, and the health capital of the world coming soon. Take care. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.